everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I want to keep you up to date about everything that is happening across the country. Quite frankly, I'm asking what the heck is going on. So many bizarre and crazy events just are striking our country, all coming after the eclipse, but I want to keep you up to date on everything so you really know what's going down. For starters, let's go check out those earthquake and all the seismic activity that's happening in Soda Springs, Idaho. On the screen, I'm going to toss up what happened just this past week. Again, I'm going back 7 days. There has now been a total of 154 quakes there in Soda Springs. And so far, we've had three 4.5 quakes and one 5.3. Now, as of today, just within the last 24 hours, there's been a total of 31 quakes. So that said, the quakes are not going away yet in the Idaho area. They continue to spark. Now, keep in mind, it's about an hour outside of Yellowstone. And let me just say this, Yellowstone yearly can have anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 quakes in that area. But this is, again, about an hour outside of that. So there's a little concern because this is not normal for that particular area. So keep that in the back of your head. Now, with that, there's also wildfires all across the west side of America. But we are seeing, let me just throw up a report, and this one's on zerohedge.com, and it's as hurricanes slam the south, shocking images. So the western US is literally on fire. Now that report goes to talk about that Washington Governor Jay declared a state of emergency across his state due to the risk of wildfires. And the National Weather Service warned that 26 of the 39 counties were at a very high or extreme risk, according to the Washington Department. So there is that, and it's not just Washington. We have Oregon, Montana, parts of California also on fire over there, and they're just spreading. So not only is there a state of emergency that has been declared in Washington, but let's not forget the state of emergency that's now in effect in Florida. We know that they have declared a state of emergency as well because of Hurricane Irma, which is right now hitting some of the Virgin Islands, St. Martin. I know Nevis is on its path, and multiple others. Take a look at some of the footage that you're going to see on the screen, and this looks horribly bad. It is similar to some of the devastation we are seeing and have seen in Texas with Harvey. Now, obviously, it is hurricane season, but this is above and beyond what should be going on. This is just pretty crazy devastation. I know it's leveled a lot of places there in the Virgin Islands. Puerto Rico has also declared a state of emergency, and people are evacuating there in the Florida Keys, getting ready for Hurricane Irma. All that to say, there is a lot of crazy stuff going on in America. Fires, hurricanes. We had Harvey, now Irma. We have quakes. There is a lot of catastrophe and a lot of things, not to mention nuclear talk of nuclear war with North Korea at such a devastating time in America. Could he take advantage of that? I'm not sure. But there's also talk of an EMP there in North Korea who has the capability with his hydrogen bomb. All that to say, there are lots of things on the front, and a lot of people are saying, well, it's a bad omen, like I talked about in an earlier report, but we need to keep up to date with these things. This is why I'm a huge advocate of preparing. Make sure you have food, water, all the necessities, medical supplies, because you never know what could come your way. Not only that, but please make sure you have gold and silver, noblegoldinvestments.com. I've actually got a link below. Click that link and check that out and get precious metals and things on hand, especially in economies like this. It tends to go up. So it's a good investment in the long run. Anyhow, I wanted to give you an update on everything that's going on. I know I did a video a couple days ago, but there is so much more information that is surfacing. Please continue to pray for those in the Florida area, those that are getting hit right now by Hurricane Irma. I know that there was also talk if it was possible that Hurricane Irma would be classified as a Category 6. Obviously, they do not have that rating. We're at a 5. But It's 185-mile-per-hour wind. I know that I think the last one that hit about that mile per hour is back in the 1988s there in the Florida area, if I remember correctly. That's some crazy wind and can do some pretty severe damage. So keep them in your hearts and prayers. Keep Harvey in your hearts and prayers. What happened with Hurricane Harvey, but keep everyone there because they're still recovering in one section and we have what's going on over here. So Donald Trump's got a lot on his hands to deal with right now in a country that is just getting havoc wreaked all over. So many states of emergencies are being declared. So keep also what's going on with the wildfires in your prayers as well. And obviously there are things such as weather warfare that could be playing, I believe are playing a part in this. I do believe in that. The technology is not if it exists because it does. I've done multiple reports, proved it with the government's own documents. There's a weather warfare document. I encourage everyone to Google it. If you don't believe in weather warfare, it exists. It's been proven, it does happen. They do use it. Could that be the case? Sure, especially with what happened with Harvey and now Irma. So anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. I'd love to hear your thoughts and concerns. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning into my channel here. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.